Daily Brief Canadian Macro with your host, Steve.
Canada's real estate market is fragmenting into winners and losers, and one segment is getting hammered right now. Welcome to the Daily Brief Canadian Macro. I'm Steve. Today, 4 lenses on Canadian housing, Mark Mitchell on London's inventory surge, and what it means for buyer leverage. Ron Butler on whether to sell an underwater condo now or wait it out. Steve Saretsky on why Fraser Valley condos are the worst performing segment in the Lower Mainland. And Ron Butler again on whether AI job losses could actually crash housing. Let's start in London. Mitchell's London data is stark. Sales fell to 508 units, new listings jumped to 1,279 units, and months of inventory hit 4.5. All multi-year extremes in either direction. Fewer sales, more supply, more room to negotiate. The friction agents cite as a reason not to negotiate hard doesn't hold up mathematically. Mark Mitchell's conclusion, with this much inventory and this little sales activity, aggressive buying offers are the rational move. Butler tackles a different question, sell an underwater condo now or rent it out and wait. Sell now, he argues, and the real obstacle isn't financial, it's emotional. If there's no mortgage, you can sell any time. The resistance is psychological. His symmetry argument, yes, you take a loss on the condo, but the bigger home you're upgrading into has fallen in price as well, so purchasing power roughly offsets it. Butler also flags the hidden costs of landlording, repairs, rising maintenance fees, property taxes, plus what he calls the spousal quality of life cost. Years in a rental waiting for recovery is years of household friction. Treat the loss as a sunk, sell, and redirect the down payment toward a home you'd actually choose. Steve Saretsky calls Fraser Valley condos the worst performing segment in the Lower Mainland, tied to a structural shift in BC population, from immigration-driven growth to outflows. The pricing backs it up. Fraser Valley condos trading at 89% of BC assessment value, well below other Lower Mainland product types, with a price per square foot down 10% year over year. This is the first time BC has seen outright population contraction, and it's hitting demand at the source. Not a local correction, but demand destruction. Butler returns on AI and housing. His take is measured, not alarmist. Unemployment does drive prices down. Job losses lead to foreclosures. Banks offload at a discount, and it cascades. But Butler draws a hard line between AI will eventually affect jobs and AI causes 15% unemployment in 18 months, a prediction that was made 18 months ago that Butler quotes hasn't shown up in a headcount at major institutions. Butler's fix, watch the monthly unemployment numbers, not the extrapolated narrative. If job losses show up in the data, housing will follow. Until then, it's speculation. For analyses, one through line, measurable metrics, not sentiment, are driving Canadian housing. Mitchell shows real buyer leverage where inventory is genuinely elevated. Butler's condo takes to just psychology, not fundamentals, is often the bigger obstacle to a good decision. Steve Saretsky ties Fraser Valley condos' weakness to a specific structural cause, population contraction, not a broad correction. And Butler's second segment is a caution against getting ahead of the data on AI and jobs. The market is fragmenting and blanket statements about Canadian real estate mean less than they used to. Well, that's the end of today's housing catch-up. Thanks for watching the Daily Brief. All credit goes to the creators featured today for their original analyses and insights. You can find links to their full videos in the description below. If you found this synthesis helpful, please subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next brief, and don't hesitate to comment if there's a creator or topic you'd like to see covered here. I'm Steve. As always, nothing here is financial advice, and everyone's situation is different. So please do your own research and talk to a qualified financial advisor before making any investment decisions. Good night.